Here for Welling United TV with manager Bradley Quinton after a narrow 2-1 home defeat to Slough Town. Before we get on to the game, Brad, you made 3 changes to your starting 11. Brought in Shay Crabbendam for his debut, brought in Phil Roberts and Nathan Green came back. What was the thinking behind those changes?
Greeny was back, he's fit. Connor Diamond was suspended, so been doing really well. So it was just a light-for-light position sort of from what he did last week. The other 2 boys, I felt they've been doing well in training to a point, and one more so. But obviously looking at their opposition and what we can do to exploit the game, and it worked at points in the first half. I think we was getting in between the lines, and I think our final ball crossing across the face of goal wasn't the best. Maybe we could have gone on another 5-10 yards into the box. So we spoke about that at half time. And I think towards the end, disappointed that we give away a penalty like that. On the wrong side of our man, whether it's a pullback or not, and the reaction's not right, but he shouldn't be beaten by 1 ball over the top like that to be given away a penalty. So disappointed on that. But look, listen, we've lost by the odd goal and it was a penalty.
I mean, I thought one scare at the start of the game, they had a bit of a scramble, but I thought some of the approach play in the first half was, from my point of view, some of the best we've seen down here this season. As you've already alluded to, maybe the final ball wasn't quite there, but I think we were fully deserving of being at least level, maybe even in front at half time.
I kept telling the boys to be positive in what you're doing. The football that they played was good. We had chances, we created chances, the possession was good. Didn't fall for us. Obviously glad that Cam got his goal and went in at 1-1. So trying to be confident going into a team that are sitting second in the league and they've come to our era. So that they tried to match up to a point in the first half, and I think it was a good game really.
I mean, I think in the second half it's fair to say that Slough did sort of step up their intensity, maybe put more pressure on us, and were pushing us back. And the last few weeks we've had a lot of long throws and set pieces to defend. This week we looked like we were struggling a little bit against that. Is that fair?
I think first half we dealt with it really well. Second half, as it keeps coming and coming, they have to go for the game. They've got to win in their eyes really. So you've got to look at the game of where they are in the league. They're worried about people behind them, etc., and they want to get promoted, etc. But we gave away a penalty, and that's all that's happened. We've defended well. We've dealt with previously weeks. Crosses in the box, throw-ins, as you mentioned, and you're going to get that at this level. But it wasn't to be, and just disappointed that we lost by a goal like that. It's a downer really, to be honest, on that side as a manager.
In the second half you made some attacking changes, sort of tweaked the formation a little bit. What was the thinking behind those 3 changes?
Yeah, I just wanted us to get a little bit higher up the park. The ball didn't break for us as much. I think we was taking too many touches when we did win the ball back, rather than playing forward and playing through the lines. We didn't do that as much as what we did in the first half. And I'll be speaking to the guys, leading up to Tuesday's game, because we didn't really exploit in between their centre half or their fullback like we did well in the first half. Possibly the opposition went a bit narrower in midfield, compact it a little bit more, but we didn't deal with the 8 picking up the ball just behind the front one and then turning and going at us. So maybe we need to look at that and tweak it possibly. But overall, it's a defeat by a penalty that we'll give away. And an handball that we don't have to do, or handball and we don't have to be in that position. So that's all I'm disappointed really. We probably would have took a point if you said that at the beginning of the game. But the way we've been playing, maybe we should have won the game.
I mean, I thought second half as well, they seemed to defend with quite a high line, and there wasn't an awful amount of pace in their defence. Were you disappointed we sort of ran into the offside a bit and could have done better?
This is what I just mentioned about playing the ball through the lines, as I say, in between the centre half and the left back or the right back, and we didn't do that as well as we did it in the first half. So maybe we're taking too many touches, like you say, and it's disappointing, but it's easy to see from the touchline and why we stopped doing things well in the second half rather than carrying on the momentum is down to the players. Maybe we need to speak about that. why they was changing their minds and why they weren't moving the ball quicker. So, but look, overall, gutted not to get a point, but also annoyed that we give away a goal like that.
I mean, I watched from a different vantage point today than I normally do, and I could see you were there kicking every ball, and maybe kicking every ball twice and kicking every player as well. But it's obviously frustrating for you. But in your time here, that's a measure of how far we've come. That we've pushed the team in second place, very close, and maybe should have come out with a draw.
Yeah, I think you're right. You can see everything from my players and me myself. Is what you're going to see from every single one of my squad members every game, home and away, all the way to the end of the season, and we will finish strong. But yeah, not too down about it, but just annoyed of the goal that we conceded, really, and that's me being honest of what I've seen over 92, 93 minutes. And we go again. Look forward to Tuesday.
As you say, there's no double training this week because we've got a midweek game away at Hampton and Richmond, who are in good form. One at Dartford today, which we're not too upset about. But that's obviously a tough game. They're in good form. It's an away game on a Tuesday night, so always that bit tougher. So what's the preparation in advance of that?
I'm looking forward to Tuesday night. I haven't really had one with these boys yet. As an ex-player, you always want to be playing more than what you train. So we're looking forward to the game. They're going to be, worried about what we're going to do, and that's the intention. We move forward, and no team in this league I don't fear. And the boys, when they're performing like that and working hard for one another, we're a good team. No matter where we are, we're a good team. So yeah, we're looking forward to the game on Tuesday, and then follow up with Saturday's game.
Well, thanks for your time. Unfortunate on the result today. Let's hope we can pick up a point or three on Tuesday night. But thanks again for your time.
No worries. All the best.
Cheers, Brad.
No worries.
Thanks, mate.